Hello guys, this is Squirrel Master here, and today I am bringing you some Battlefield 4 gameplay of Flood Zone. Now, this video content is not mine. Sadly, I was not able to go over to the EA headquarters that most people are able to. But this content is borrowed by Level Cap, and no money is being made off of this. So, hope that helps you out. Go check out his channel. And yeah, so let's get on with the gameplay. So basically, Flood Zone is a map that there's this levee or dam, whatever you want to call it. And that's the levolution thing. You can break it, and it makes the map from just infantry. They can walk around in little puddles of water that are surrounded by the whole city. And like there's a gas station that nothing can get through it, and infantry can walk through it, and it's dry. But then when you do the levolution effect where the guys break the levee, then the whole city becomes flooded with about 5 meters of water, if I am correct. And I think this is actually pretty cool because it changes up the gameplay, because you start off with, well, let's just say 5 Humvees or 5 infantry vehicles that like fight, and they will go around the map and be shooting stuff. But then when the water comes in, those Humvees and all those infantry vehicles, well, at least the Humvees, will not be available anymore. If you're in a Humvee when the water starts rising, I'm sorry for you, you're probably going to explode. Whereas an infantry fighting vehicle, you are going to start floating up, and you're going to see that. So now you'll be amphibious. And I think this is pretty cool because as an infantry player, this actually forces us to go onto the rooftops or onto that highway if you want to get anywhere faster. Because, yeah, swimming has been made safer now, where you can swim in the water and dive under. But I actually do not think that that's the fastest way to get around, even though they've let us with that option. For example, the gas station. You could only be walking there as a foot soldier, but when the water breaks, the whole thing is flooded, and now you can bring boats into there that you used to not be able to bring into there, or jet skis, or well, whatever you want to bring into there that's on water. Another thing about this map is the rooftops. The rooftops, for me, because I haven't played it, they look pretty appealing to be on, because that leads for fast ways. And actually, I've only seen 2 of the flags that are not on the rooftops or on the parking garage, because the parking garage is also easy to access. Basically, 3 of the flags are on the rooftops, and that's good, because if you control those rooftops, I mean, you can control it if you have a good team, but there's also alleyways where other teams can get up and start picking you off, so they can start controlling it. So I think the rooftops are pretty balanced, but you can't control it, and that means 3 of your flags. And if you control those rooftops, you've technically almost won the game, except there's 3 other flags that still need, or at least 2 of the flags. I'm not too sure on this. I think there's 2 flags on the rooftops and 3 flags on the outers, which will force you. But if you control the rooftops, you'll at least have 2 of the flags, and then you could go branch off to whichever flag you want. Most likely it would be the parking garage if you wanted to, since that's probably the closest and easiest flag to control from the rooftops. So yeah, I think balanced wise, this game and this map actually looks really beautiful. Gameplay wise, everything looks smooth. I haven't seen any type of kind of like one team doesn't have a chance versus another with skill, because you could have a bad skilled team and a good skilled team, and they could make the game pretty balanced if you have one good player on the bad team and, well, a lot of good players on the good team. As long as that one good player knows the routes, and that those really good players are just oblivious for that 1 second. But this map has so many alleyways and ways that the good players will even have a hard time predicting where some of the enemies are coming from, which makes this game all of a sudden a little bit better just for the people who are getting into it, because they can now feel special that they went sneaky and then got a ton of good players. Now, the good players might not feel happy about it, but technically, this is a game, and DICE has to balance it. So if they balance this, this will make it a lot better. And then, graphically wise, this game, or at least this map, looks beautiful. It kind of reminds me of a map from Black Ops 2, but the engine kind of changes it up. And I don't know if you guys will agree with me. Don't let hate mail go in there, but it does remind me of Black Ops 2 because they did have rooftops, and I think it was in China. If I'm not correct, I'm pretty sure it was in China. So you can see the rooftop gameplay here, and you can see you are able to get around pretty nicely. You are able to walk across to another flag. You're able to control these flags. There's a bunch of ways out of there. There's a bunch of ways in. So this is really balanced, really beautiful map. So I think this is going to play good when we get it. And actually, I think this is a step up from Battlefield 3, because you always had those maps where, like Grand Bazaar, where you could hold a standoff there and nobody would move because it's just so linear. And I think these maps, DICE has realized that our maps, we designed them for, well, they did design them for Conquest, but they also designed them for Rush, and there was no other game modes that they designed them for. So, good example here, they designed it so that now you can do these secret passages to get up a different way, whereas in Battlefield 3, on most of the maps, there was just one single way to get around, and sadly, that was unappealing to me, even though I loved Battlefield 3 to death. So, finishing off with this commentary here, I just wanted to say thank you for watching this video, and since I've just started off, please leave a like, share this with your friends, subscribe, and if you have any tips on how to do better commentaries, what gameplay that you guys want to see, because I sadly did not jump on the Battlefield 4 wagon train quick enough to get the notice that I wanted. I only got like one video up from the Battlefield 4 wagon train that actually did really well, which was on Zavod 311. Go check out the video later. But I just needed some support, so if you guys could support me in that area and help me out, I would be grateful. And thank you for watching this. More content coming soon, hopefully, and there's gonna definitely be at least one video on launch day on Battlefield 4, possibly a new map. So thank you guys for watching. This is Squirrel Master signing off.